Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. I'm glad to see you all here this morning. I hope you're having a good day so far. Drinking your coffee, getting moving. Well, we know Lunas is a little bit later in his day. Let's say hello to everybody. Welcome in, Tina. Mwah. Hope you're feeling good today. Hope your hands are okay. Christy, welcome in. Hope give Porthos extra hugs and kisses for me. Looney, Tooney, I hope you're having a good day. Hope your back or ribs, whatever's out, is feeling a little bit better. Skeleton Soldier, welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Glad you're here. And Bender, woot woot. Well, guys, thanks for being here. Joseph, hello, hello. K-Roo, woot. Everybody is doing good. I am doing good. I woke up early and said I wanted to get into this game. So here I am. Well, we ended the last episode doing the underground bunker, and we've got the quote reporter in the back of our truck, and we were getting ready to head off to the police precinct. So morphine, morphine helps everything. Yes, it does. All right, let's do it. I changed my settings a little bit in OBS. I'm going to try doing, instead of 1440, I'm going to try doing 1080 for these games because I get a little bit less of a gap between chat and me asking questions. So I'm going to try that. Let me know how it looks. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's do it.
I know my rights. You can't keep somebody locked up in a car like this, you know. You wouldn't do it if I was a dog. Do they have bathrooms at the station?
$1933. Oh, it was in the paper. Interesting.
I have the right to make a phone call, Detective whatever your name is.
That phone is an outside line.
Hello, boss. It's Michael Clark. I'm still on the Armstrong kidnap, but there's a small problem. I got caught being someplace I shouldn't be. I'm at the police station. No, I'm not under arrest. Just questioning. Fire me. Why? The station's integrity? You're kidding me, right? If you think I've screwed up that badly, then fire me. Got that? Fire me. Yes, do it.
That didn't go well.
I think I got my point across. What happens now?
Go ahead. Then we'll have a chat.
Looks like it's about 4 or 5 seconds, guys.
I'll add these to the file. Anything that will erase Clark's smile.
Okay.
Case files. A lot of them for our tiny town. This is all a game to him, and he doesn't expect to lose. An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way out to my desk.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it runs. You guys will have to let me know. I think for puzzlers, I need a little bit better
Now that we've
response
taken
time.
your DNA, we can begin.
So
Interview
we'll
of
see.
suspect Michael Clark, 6 p.m., March 30th, 2019. This interview is being recorded.
By elves behind the mirror, no doubt?
You were arrested at a crime scene where you damaged police barricade tape.
I'll pay for a new roll.
That's a Class A misdemeanor, and it carries a $500 fine.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
To begin with, where were you on the night Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped?
Hi,
I was
Ricky.
watching TV in my motel room, but I had my police scanner on. I heard the first reports that the little girl was missing. No way the police at the scene were going to let me get close. I set my alarm so I could get on the story first thing in the morning and tried to sleep. It was difficult.
Can anybody confirm where you were?
No, afraid not. I was alone and sleepless. A sad combination. And I realized a bad alibi.
Hmm. Okay. Would you like to confront him? Yes.
Let's move on to the gas cans and what we found in your pockets when you were brought in here today.
That sounds exciting.
It's the most relevant topic.
How did you know there was a bunker at the end of the property?
There we
How
go.
did your forensic team
It's
miss
still not
They were
working.
concentrated on the cabin. It was pitch black out there.
Small town cops with small town minds. I'm sorry, that was unkind. You know, I'm a bit like you. My job is to find something a news program's viewers want to see. You do
Yeah.
it for justice.
I do
I
too,
do it for
Bender.
fun. I just
But
have more
it's
flair
not
than you.
working. I don't know
you're
why.
lying, Mr. Clark. I followed your footprints from the cabin, and they led directly to the bunker. It was very well hidden. You had to know it was there.
Think whatever you want, detective.
Okay. Sure.
You say you're a journalist, a stringer for Channel 6 News in Boston.
I sell my stuff to lots of media outlets.
Your camera was in your pickup. You didn't want to take pictures of the crime scene?
I like to get the lay of the land. Once I see the story I want to tell, then I start documenting it.
I don't know any journalist who works a case without their camera close at hand.
He
Right.
thinks he's invincible. I need to play his ego. That's the key.
What are you doing in the Berkshires? And what is your connection to the Armstrong case?
For the past few months, I've been working on a big case. Boston 6 News was looking forward to my next story. The Armstrongs have been on my list of potential targets for a long time. I changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped and started investigating the Armstrongs.
Okay. Which of these contains a lie? For the past few months, I've been working on a big case. Boston 6 was looking forward to my next story. Armstrongs have been on my list of potential targets for a long time. Changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped and started investigating the Armstrongs. You guys think? I think this is BS. You think 4? Could be this one too. Because he had a photo of the girl. Well, he had a photo of the parents too. He's gonna get Epsteined. We'll try 4.
So you just stumbled on a major kidnapping story during your stay in the Berkshires.
Yeah, I was researching PCBs in the river for crying out loud. Then, wow, the Armstrongs. That's not a Science Sunday report. That's a lead. Sometimes you just get lucky.
What proves that he's lying? The camera. The camera proves he's lying because he had pictures of the family before Daisy was kidnapped.
Your camera in the pickup. There were photos of Daisy from before she was kidnapped.
The Armstrongs are a famous family like the Kennedys or Hollywood couples. Gossip sites love them. People want to see how they live. I started out just stealing candid shots. Paparazzi live on getting that one exclusive shot. Steamy, intimate, whatever. Then when the kidnapping happened, I realized I was here first. What an opportunity. And I jumped at it.
You have an answer for everything.
You're not very good at this, are you? How long have you been on the job?
Long enough to put you away for life, if you killed that little girl.
All right. Let's confront him, I guess.
Let's start with why you went to the cabin.
If the police were interested in it, I was interested in it.
What's the most relevant topic? I guess the pickup.
That pickup of yours. That's a very nice ride. Especially for a stringer who only gets a few stories on the air. How can you afford it?
When Boston 6 does use a story, they pay okay.
That truck is top of the range. How much did it set you back?
Excuse me.
$55,000, $60,000?
When I have to, I do what everybody else does. I take out a loan. How about you, detective? You got a loan on your car?
He's enjoying himself. I need to throw him off balance.
Yeah,
somehow,
the name.
Surprise him into making an error.
Explain to me again how you got to the crime scene.
I listened in on the police radio frequency. Anybody can do it with a scanner. I headed for the crime scene in my trusty pickup, like I've done for years. After the forensic team left, I needed to see the crime scene for myself. I got to the bunker just before you arrived.
Yeah, but why are there tracks behind the house that match your truck? Listen to the police frequency. I mean, this is true. I headed for the crime scene in my trusty pickup like I've done for years. After the forensic team left, I needed to see the crime scene for myself. Got to the bunker just before you arrived. Well, yeah, that's true, because we got the call. Morning, Squirrely. Morning, Crimson. Morning for me. Well, mid-morning, almost afternoon. What do you guys think? I think it might be this one. But it could be this one. We'll try this one.
Where's a lie detector when you need one?
Okay, so it's not that. So this one?
I need proof, not guesswork.
Oh. So it's not 3 or 4.
You said you've been driving that pickup for years?
You
Okay,
were
there we
right.
go.
Thanks to it, I never miss a story.
The vehicle title would prove that he would be lying.
You say you've been using your pickup for years, but the title certificate is not in your name. The truck belongs to somebody named Stephen Baker.
Okay, I don't get why the pickup is so important to you, but I guess my ego made me say that. Yeah, the pickup was lent to me by a friend. I couldn't afford it even with a loan.
I think you stole it, Mr. Clark. You needed a pickup like that for our mountain roads, so you stole that one.
Try proving it. But while you run off on some wild goose chase, you can't hold me.
I know that Clark is lying. I need to reconstruct the whole sequence of events in order to understand what happened.
Okay. Let's go into the mind map. Woot woot. Alright. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Clark opens the bunker. Throws the gas can. Breaks the barrier. Closes the bunker. So this is going to be the last thing. I guess this would be number 1. And then 2. Like that. What do you guys think? Does that look good? He breaks the barricade tape, gets a can of gasoline from his pickup, opens the bunker. We arrive. He throws the gas into the bunker and closes the door. And then we surprise him. Okay, let's try it. Got
That
it.
is a great detective job.
I'll tell you what really happened. You waited until forensics left and arrived in your probably stolen pickup. You grabbed a can of gasoline from your truck. You then went into the cabin to check if Daisy had been found. You then went straight to the bunker to see if it had been discovered, planning to set it on fire and destroy all the evidence inside. Before you could start the fire, you heard me arrive. So you hastily left your gas can and closed the hatch. You didn't think I could open the bunker. If I hadn't found you, I expect you would have burned down the cabin too.
I'm not gonna make fun of you, Detective, or how you handled my interrogation. You're obviously very new at this. I swear I'm telling the truth. I didn't know the bunker was there until the moment you showed up. I seem to have trumped your entire police force.
When I get the DNA results from the bunker, we'll continue this conversation.
You have no concrete evidence against me whatsoever.
The lab results will be in soon. You won't get away with this. See that call? That's your arrest warrant and a one-way ticket to prison. I'll be right back.
Okay. Who's on the phone?
Hello, sir. I think I found the man who kidnapped Daisy Armstrong. I'm interrogating him now.
Hold on, Detective Locke. I have some bad news. Someone set fire to the cabin in the bunker. The fire department is on the scene, but they say it's too late.
That's impossible. My suspect has been in the interrogation room with me all evening.
We can't hold him. Suzanne Moreau. Her fingerprints are on the wine bottle found in the cabin. We also found another person's fingerprints, but they don't match your suspects.
Sir, with all due respect, I'm convinced Michael Clark is involved.
Detective, I'm cutting you some slack already. But we cannot hold your suspect simply because you're convinced he's guilty. We have evidence that Suzanne was working with an accomplice, Noah Garrity. I order you to release the reporter and arrest this Moreau.
Let me just check my last lead. The DNA analysis of the hair found in the bunker safe. The results just came in.
I know how hard this is. Okay. Get the DNA results. Detective Locke, I will give you 1 hour maximum. Then you close the file and arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. That's the nanny.
Who did you call earlier?
An editor from the Boston 6 News.
An editor you repeatedly said should fire you. That was your accomplice, wasn't it? You were telling him to start the fire.
An accomplice?
Choose the name of Ratchet's accomplice.
I know it was Noah you called.
I'm saying nothing more without the presence of my lawyer.
Stay right where you are. I'm not done with you yet.
Wow. Do I hear grounds for a lawsuit?
Some poor innocent woman is being accused instead of you. You set her up, didn't you?
You have to let me go, Detective.
All I need is one more phone call to the lab. I know it's you, and I'm going to prove it. Hello, this is Joanna Locke. I need the results of the DNA test I asked you for.
Hi, Detective. Sorry, we only have the DNA sequence. We haven't had time to compare it with the suspects yet. It'll take 7 more hours. I'm sorry, but you are not the only one on the waiting list.
Send your analysis to my
What?
computer in the office. I'll do the comparison myself.
I need authorization.
I have a murderer who is going to walk free unless I get those results now.
Fine, we'll send it to you right away, but I'll have to log this.
It's my last chance.
Okay. All right. Compare the results. Lab finally has the DNA results from the hair I found on the banknotes in the bunker safe. I need to compare them with the DNA sequences of the suspects. All right. It is a good game, Crimson. Yeah. Yeah, they were in on it from the start. It sure sounds like it. Hey, Eddie. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, so...
There's a computer in the office next to the
that's right.
interrogation room.
Gonna go
I
in
can
here.
check the results of the DNA test there.
Unknown DNA found in the cabin. John Armstrong. Michael Clark. Suzanne Moreau. I don't know what to do. What? So we're just matching them up. CG. So it's Michael Clark. No, it's a mixture. TTA. CCA. This one? Ah. Uh. Let's try to match it up somewhere. ACG. CCA. Let's try matching just the CCA. None of them. Like that? Oh, yeah.
No. No! Suzanne? I don't understand. I was sure it would be Clark's hair. I'll have to let him go.
Yep, let's go let him go. Got the wrong guy. Hey, Casper, welcome in.
You can leave.
Sorry it didn't work out for you, Detective. Maybe you should consider a career change.
We are not done.
Oh, but we are, my dear. We are done.
I had no choice but to return to the Armstrong house to arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Okay. Let's get her.
The arrest warrant for Suzanne Moreau. Suzanne was set up by Clark and Noah. They are the kidnappers, but I'm not giving up. When Suzanne comes up for trial, I will fight for her defense. But for now, the district attorney is in charge. If I want to stay a detective, he always has the last word.
Damn straight. Right. Let's go get her. Oh. Sorry.
The door is wide open. How strange.
Yeah. Gonna have another crime scene here.
Hey, is anyone there? Miss Moreau? Miss Moreau?
Check.
This is Detective Locke.
Okay. Check. I would just want to check that one first. Nothing. Let's go Go bust in on her. Oh, she took pills.
Miss Moreau, can you hear me? It's me, Detective Locke. You must get up now. Miss Moreau?
That's it.
Miss Moreau, can you hear me?
There we go.
Suzanne Moreau is dead. There are no traces of blows or injuries on her body. She doesn't seem to have defended herself from anyone.
She did this. Sleeping pills.
It appears Suzanne killed herself by ingesting all these drugs.
That sucks. You have something new? Thought maybe we could do something with something now that we couldn't do before. Maybe. Just gonna check everything.
Her glasses are missing.
Ah. Okay. Then we can do something
Suzanne's
over here
diary
again.
is missing.
Her diary's missing. Alright. Let's boot it up. I killed Daisy. I was scared she would tell if I released her from the cabin alive. I can't live with myself and what I've done. Wow. She's responsible. Child's nanny do such thing. I hope the police lock her up for life. Moreau doesn't deserve to live. Another immigrant comes here and kills somebody. Bring back the death penalty. She deserves it. She's going to end up in some cozy prison. Massachusetts used to burn witches at the stake. Oh, wow. Oh.
She must have realized at last how she'd been used, and the self-righteous court of social media was as quick as usual to try and convict her.
Wow. Okay. And what's this? Please forgive this letter. Dr. Adams has been unable to reach you for several days. We wanted to let you know that your mother passed peacefully during the night of Saturday, March 29th. Please contact if you would like assistance with the arrangements for her, if there's anything else we can do. Okay.
Suzanne was telling the truth about her mother. I called the district attorney to inform him.
This is Detective Locke, sir. I'm at the Armstrong house.
Have you arrested Suzanne Moreau?
She's dead, sir. Apparent suicide, but I need a forensics team.
She killed herself out of remorse for her part in the crime.
We don't know that yet. I'm calling forensics now, but I wanted you to know.
What a mess. Stay on site until forensics arrive.
Yes, sir. Standing by.
Wow.
The investigation was officially closed. I was certain that she was innocent, and Clark had been responsible for 4 deaths and then vanished into thin air. With $1 million. Dollars marked, though, and not easily spent. I didn't care if the case was officially closed.
I swore, Mr. Poirot, whatever it took, I would hunt him down.
Yeah, we finished chapter 5. A true detective. Very cool, very cool. Yeah. Back to the train.
I waited for the forensics team, then went into the station to write my report. I was officially
God,
off
I'm
the case.
totally loving
Thank
this
you,
game.
mademoiselle. That obviously cannot be the completion of your story. If I might ask a question?
Of course.
Okay. Ratchet was Noah, Miss Moreau's boyfriend. Ratchet was Michael Clark, the reporter. I think this one? Which one do you guys think? I think it was this. Ratchet could be Noah. Yeah. But I think, do you think he also was the report? Like, was he both? Noah? Okay.
Suzanne Moreau's boyfriend, the one who manipulated her and burned down the cabin. This was Ratchet?
No, he was an accomplice. Clark, the phony journalist, was the leader.
Michael Clark, the reporter. He was Ratchet?
Absolutely. I was the only law enforcement official to question Clark. I knew this wasn't his first kidnapping.
You looked for similar cases. What do you Americans call the MMOs?
Means, motive, and opportunity. Yes, I looked for someone in plain sight. Someone on the edge of a kidnapping case. Someone in plain view, keeping track of the investigations. An innocent witness, a concerned neighbor, even another reporter.
And eventually you found a name behind an alias.
Yes, I found a name. Cassetti, the real name. The real name of the man you call Ratchet is Cassetti.
This explains much, mademoiselle, but not all.
It explains why she is our #1 suspect.
But not how she came to be on this train. Attends.
I don't know
Thank you.
what's wrong with me. Excuse me, Mr. Poirot. I don't feel very well.
You are exhausted and still feeling the effects of the drug. Stay with us, mademoiselle. One more effort. I need to know your recent movements.
I snuck aboard the train.
This I observed. You came directly to this room?
Yes. Yes, and other than a couple of careful trips to the ladies yesterday, I never left this room. I didn't want to be spotted by Ratchet. Yesterday, I chatted with my roommate, Miss Schmidt, I think, here in our room. She brought me some dinner. I got very sleepy and nodded off.
Ah.
And now she nods off again. Is this a
Ah,
joke? She must
so
be
is
faking,
Mrs.
so we
Schmidt
can't
drugged
interrogate
her?
further, Poirot.
No, Book. She really seems to
What
have
do you
fallen
think?
asleep again. It is my fault. She must have been given a dangerous dose of sleeping pills last night. The effects should wear off soon, I hope, but I am afraid asking her to tell us her story was too much for her.
Pinch her, Poirot. She's
Hmm.
faking.
Her eyes are dilated. She is not faking, and there will be no pinching. Dr. Constantine, please stay with her. Monsieur Book, ask the other passengers to gather in the dining car. There are still many questions I need to ask.
But all of them together? Won't someone overhear you questioning the others?
I will speak softly because I am trained to do so. They will speak softly because they want to.
Very well. I will do as you say.
Okay, so we're gonna get the whole group.
I'll stay here to watch over Miss Locke.
Thank you, sir. All right. Still no footprints. Okay, nobody's making a mad dash for freedom. Anything in the water closet yet? Nope, nothing. Woot woot. Blonder's playing Sputnika. Game is so much fun. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
I hope we will be leaving soon.
Oh, there's one of those Russian. I think they're Russian. I could be incorrect on that. Don't take my word for it. But those the nesting things, whatever they're called. Is this where we're going, to the lounge or no?
I should go and interview the passengers in the restaurant car.
I guess we'll be fixing that in a bit. Let's see. Do we have anything else in here? Nothing. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Let's check this bathroom. Okay. Nothing. Whoop whoop. Okay.
The passengers who agreed to come and talk to you are assembled, Poirot. Mr. Masterman is already here to answer your questions.
Perfect. Thank you, my friend.
Only one
Sit
person
down,
came.
Monsieur Masterman, please.
Thank you.
Does the name Cassetti mean anything to you?
No, should it?
Have you heard of the Armstrong kidnapping case?
Of course. It was all over the news a few years ago.
Your employer's real name is Cassetti. He was the man behind that kidnapping.
Mr. Ratchet was... He murdered that poor little girl?
Mr. McQueen, the man you worked for is a kidnapper named Cassetti.
What? What kidnapping?
He murdered his victim, a child named Daisy Armstrong.
The Armstrong kidnapping?
You had no idea of Monsieur Ratchet's real name?
Damn skunk.
Why are you so upset?
My father was the district attorney who handled the case, Mr. Poirot. I saw Mrs. Armstrong more than once. She was a lovely woman, so gentle and heartbroken. If ever
There's a
a man deserves
connection
what
there.
he got, Ratchet, or Cassetti, is the man. He didn't deserve to live.
Ah.
Madame Olson, have you heard of the Daisy Armstrong case?
No, I've never heard of it.
It was only 2 years ago. It was famous.
Maybe so, but it was not famous in Spain, where I have been helping the refugees from Africa.
You've never heard the name Daisy Armstrong?
No, never.
Daisy Armstrong? No.
No.
No. No.
Yes. It was all over the English tabloids before I went to Jordan. A horrific crime that claimed the lives of an entire family and their wrongfully accused nanny. That's right, isn't it?
Quite so.
I thought the culprit had been punished.
Some might say that the culprit was punished last night.
Oh, my heavens.
May I ask you a few more questions?
Yes, yes, of course.
Uh-huh.
You read about the crime, as you said, in the tabloids.
Yes, that's right. For weeks, news of the royal family was eclipsed.
Have you ever been to the United States, mademoiselle?
No, never. Jordan was really my first trip abroad.
You were in Jordan?
Yes, I was an English tutor there to the children of a high official. Until recently.
What is your relationship to Captain Arbuthnot?
Who?
A former soldier traveling with us. You must have met him.
Ah, yes, I met him on the platform in Istanbul. We only had a brief exchange of pleasantries, nothing more. British Reserve.
You
and
were
all
in his
that.
hotel room.
Ah, the British
Hey,
Reserve.
bad boy.
Yes, with this I am familiar.
So she's a liar. This is a hang on. This one. Or this one. She was in his hotel. I'm gonna do this one.
Are you sure everything you have told me is accurate, Mademoiselle Debenham?
Of course.
There we go.
Mademoiselle.
Call her
I
out.
know that you met Captain Arbuthnot at
Yep.
the Tocat Leon Hotel.
You were spying on me.
I am very attentive to my surroundings. It helps in my profession.
Well, it's your word against mine.
I had occasion to be of some assistance in recovering Captain Arbuthnot's train ticket. While searching his room, I also discovered
Yes.
one of your earrings.
Busted.
Whatever your relationship may be to the good captain, I doubt it has anything to do with British Reserve. You will not tell me your secret, mademoiselle?
I can't. I don't know what you mean.
Poirot, Miss Debenham's got nothing to do with this business. Nothing. Do you hear?
Oh. Oh. Which way should he dodge? If he steps back, might fall. If he bends down, this guy might swing around and hit her. Step back or bend down? Back? Okay.
Archie, stop.
Archie.
Captain, no. This behavior is unworthy of an officer and a gentleman.
Leave her alone. Have you no honor?
Archie, we should go.
Captain Arbuthnot, I am certain you are a brave soldier, but you are a poor actor. The truth is that...
This one. Yeah.
Your relationship with Miss Debenham is beyond doubt, Captain. Your reaction was apparently that of a man trying to protect the woman he loves. I might understand that if your relationship were some cleverly disguised secret, but it is not. You make puppy dog eyes at one another at every opportunity. You cannot hide
Puppy dog
your
eyes.
love. Everybody knows.
I advise you to stop with your accusations, Mr. Poirot. I'm going to escort Miss Debenham back to her compartment. Make of that what you will.
The captain and Mademoiselle Debenham are obviously adamant about not revealing their relationship, but this scene convinced me there is more that is not so obvious.
This murder has everyone on edge. In my 25-year career, I have never seen such madness aboard the Orient Express.
I understand, my friend. The more we learn, the more perplexing this train ride becomes. But we have other clues to pursue.
What do you have in mind?
The
It is
broken
quite
watch
a roller
on Monsieur
coaster.
Ratchet's wrist, for example, and the handkerchief found near the body. Who does that belong to?
This little drama we have just witnessed has not put you off the scent.
Far from it, my friend. Will you return to your watch over Mademoiselle Locke?
Yes, I will. Dr. Constantine can probably use a break.
Good.
Au revoir, Poirot.
Okay. So who are we going to talk to next? Hypothesis about the watch. Okay. Let's see. Which letter is embroidered on the handkerchief? Seriously? It's an H. Who
That
owns
was
it?
easy.
Cirrus or Hildegard Schmidt? She is the one that sleeps over top of her. No, not her. Of the cop. I think it's her. Seven people. Oh, who could it? Okay, who could it? So we got to choose all the ones. That's 5. We don't know what her first name is. She was at the hotel too. Hubbard. I mean, I'm only picking him because he's got an H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know.
No, not good.
So, not hers. Maybe her. I don't know.
I must admit I'm not right this time. Think, Poirot. That
What
is
am I
not
missing?
a good answer.
Maybe. And that's the only one that doesn't have a name, right? Is it like his wife's? It was the doctor.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Interrogate the people with an unknown first name. So the doctor and the countess. And then interrogate the ones whose names begin with H. Okay, so let's go do those. Oh, we still didn't do the hypothesis about the watch. That's what we came in here to do. All right, what are the 3 hypotheses about Ratchet's watch? Watch shows the time Ratchet was found dead. That's correct. The watch was tampered with by the murderer. I don't think so. No. No. It could be this. And it could be this. Is their hypothesis, right?
Think, Poirot. That is not
Oh,
a
well,
good
those
answer.
2 are right.
Let me consider all the possibilities.
This one. Okay. Kind of what I
Yes,
thought,
there are
but
only 3 possible hypotheses. The watch has been tampered with, or it is out
my
of
phone is
adjustment,
going nuts.
or it indicates
Sorry.
the time of the murder. I shall explore these last 2 possibilities before reaching any conclusions. If the watch is out of adjustment, it may be broken. There may also be another reason related directly to Ratchet. Maybe the watch is set to another time zone.
I mean, that's true. Jordan? Contradictory information. Was the watch defective before the crystal was broken? Contradictory information. This is what we want. Ratchet was found dead at 1:15. What information is contradictory? Someone impersonated him. Train has been stuck in the snow since 12:30. Miss Olsen saw Ratchet alive. Ratchet is dead at 1:15 a.m. It's this one. No. This one wouldn't be it. Olsen saw Ratchet alive at 10:40. So why would that? That doesn't make sense. The only thing would be something that happened close by. This one. Yeah. Okay.
That was easy.
So now we need to. What is the detail that could indicate that the watch was not already stopped before the crystal was broken? watch was not already stopped.
I must admit I'm not right this time. The watch was not defective because the second hand is still moving. That's the right answer.
Okay. Time zones. Which time zone is Istanbul located in? UTC 2.
Well done.
Which time zone is the Orient Express currently located? I think it's here because we just went there. Yeah, I think it's 1.
Right. If this theory is correct, then the murder took place at 12:15 a.m. I must interrogate all the passengers
Yeah,
to see
there
if
we
any
go.
of them have an alibi for this hour.
Cross-check known alibis. Okay. Who are the people whose alibis overlap? Oh my god. Okay, before we do this, if we click on them, they should show us some information. I think that we need to do this. Yeah, we need to do that first. Need to go get our missing people's alibis. Mr. Hardman, Princess, Mrs. Schmidt, the Countess. Okay, so we got 6 people to talk to.
Monsieur Foscarelli, I would like to ask you a few questions, if you allow me.
Ah, Signore Poirot, is it? I was wondering when you'd get around to me. Unfortunately, you find me on a mission of mercy.
Hello, Monsieur Poirot. Sorry, we have a small problem. The orange juicer has broken down and I can't fix it. Mr. Foscarelli has kindly offered to help me.
It isn't a car engine, but I am doing my best.
Even with the 2 of us, we can't manage.
Let me guess. You call upon Poirot to help.
I'd be happy to answer your questions when we finished.
Really? This is more important? Okay. This is a wander puzzle. Oh. Oh. It's not cutting it. Okay. Can't take any of those other ones off. Can take that off. No, that connects those. Need something here. Come on. Doesn't fit. That's moving, but I want to move that one and I can't. Okay, that's good. Sits over top. Not quite right. Again, that sits on top. Too small. Second orange gear. Okay. Stack a white one on top of this one. Okay. Still don't connect. Like, this is good because they're moving. This one isn't moving anything. One won't. Too small silver after gold and brown. Okay, but I can't move this one. So the only... I can move it now. Alright, let me take them all off and restart. Oh, come on. Hang on. I'm taking them all off. That's it. Okay. They're all off. I think one of these has to go here. Because it has to... That works. Right? Because we're trying to make the gears turn. Not lagging that bad. Let's see. Yeah, no. Just a couple seconds. Okay. Alright, let's see. We do... It just won't... They won't connect. So here... We don't have any that are big enough that are going to make the jump connect. Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying is they don't connect. Like here, we're 3 high coming off this gold. gear. So it'll connect here, but it won't. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, that's the catch-22. Maybe. Nope. And it puts it over top, even though it's a small one. Hmm. Yeah, they're the same. White gear on the second, brown gear from the left. Followed by a brown gear. So they're the same height. Come on. Here. And then followed by a brown gear. But they're not, that doesn't put them at the same height. This is unnecessary. This is just sitting on top of this one. That one, this one that we put down here can stay there because that's the same height. You need to number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's that? 5 across the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 10. I think this is sticking up too high. Oh. We need to connect these. 5-spoke gear on peg 1. White gear on peg 2. Come on. I don't want that one. I want this one. Okay. I can't change this. This is all these ones that are already here, I can't change. So I can't change that out. That's where the problem comes in. Hang on. Oh, I clicked too far. Sorry. Okay. Stack it on peg 2. Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, they turn. Oh, they turn when you stack them. Okay. Yeah, the small won't make it on 3. Not gonna have enough pieces to make it. Because I'm literally gonna have to well, maybe. Let's do this one. I'm gonna do this one. 5-spoke peg. Yep, okay. And then it might be a small, nope, small one won't make it.
Should
There we
work
go.
correctly now.
Thank you, guys. Okay. Now will you answer my
Bravo.
questions?
I should stick to automobiles.
Well, now we can talk calmly. Monsieur Foscarelli, is it?
Antonio Foscarelli, delighted, Monsieur Poirot.
You have, of course, heard about Ratchet's murder last night.
Oh, naturally. It is all anyone is talking about.
Can you tell me your movements on the night of the murder?
I went to bed right after dinner, but I slept very badly. My room,
Yeah, right? You did good, Ricky. Thank you for your help. NK Room, thank you.
All night. It woke me up
Squirrely's
several
brain
times.
hurts.
Did you hear anything or notice anything unusual?
No, nothing that I can think of. I stayed in my bed all night.
Stayed in your bed all
Have
night.
you ever been to the United States?
Yes, it has been a primary market for our cars for the last 10 years.
You remember the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The name, yes. It was a little girl, a baby, was it not?
Yes, a very tragic affair. Did you know that Cassetti, the kidnapper, was actually Ratchet?
Oh, no, then he deserved to die. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Okay, well, you probably shouldn't have said that.
Thank you, Mr. Foscarelli.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more, Signore. I remain at your disposal if you should need me.
Okay, let's check our tab. Is that what they... Wait, what? Let me zoom out. Is there something else? No, it's just still working on those alibis. I totally missed everything that he said, by the way.
Thank you so much, Monsieur Poirot. I can put orange juice back on the menu.
Enchanté, mademoiselle. You are Hildegard Schmidt?
I am Errol. And you, I know, are Herr Poirot.
Correct. May I ask you for a few minutes of your time to answer a few questions?
With pleasure, but first may I ask for your help?
Why does this not surprise me?
I don't know.
I am at your service, Fraulein.
My mistress, Princess Dragomirov, has asked me to open this traditional Matryoshka doll. There is a trinket inside she must retrieve.
Madame, in my experience, each Russian nesting doll simply pulls apart to reveal the next one inside.
Indeed. Yet try it for yourself.
As you wish.
Ah, you are a gentleman.
Okay, what's going on here? I see. Okay. So that's right. Start from the bottom and work our way up. Nope. It doesn't fit. That one. Okay. Get purple. Right there. Oh, we got the first one. Is that not right? This is it. Okay. do we know? It's the defining mark. Not sure what the defining mark is. That's showing me where it should be. There's nothing. All right, there we go. This one has a. No, not really. Okay, that one did. Let's see. I think it's this, because that spills up. There's no audible until I let go. So if we do orange to purple. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe the purple's the connecting. Nope. I think it's the dots. I think it's the flowers in the background that maybe connect them. Hey, rabbit. Listen for the flower that doesn't squeak. They're all squeaking to me. Hang on. Okay. I guess that's... Oh, there it goes. Now it'll turn. This one doesn't squeak. Oh. Well, I don't know how I got it, but I got it. Okay. Okay. What is this? What does it say?
The inscription reads, "To my dearest friend."
Oh, thank you very much. This doll reminds her of her youth in Russia. It was very hard under the Soviet regime, but thanks to her strength of will, she rose to be the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg. Even though she now lives in Berlin, it is said that the Kremlin still fears her.
She must be a formidable woman indeed. You are her maid?
I am her companion. I help her in her daily tasks, and I keep her company.
Ah, forgive me. You will have heard of Ratchet's murder last night.
Yes, of course. Everyone is talking about it.
Okay.
Can you tell me how you occupied your time last night?
Just after we left Istanbul, I had tea with my roommate, Fräulein Locke. I went to dinner with the princess, and when I returned to my compartment, Fräulein Locke was already asleep. A little later, Herr Michel, the conductor, came to get me because Madame la Princesse needed my help. Her back troubles her. I massaged her for about an hour.
Do you remember the time?
I'm sorry, I do not, mein Herr.
All right.
Have you lost a handkerchief embroidered with an H, madame?
Oh, no, monsieur.
I thought perhaps since your first name is Hildegard.
It is not mine, I tell you. I could not afford something so nice. I have no idea who it belongs to.
My apologies, I did not mean to alarm you.
Okay.
Thank you for answering my questions, madame.
You work for a princess, but you couldn't afford a handkerchief? Or you weren't given it as a gift? All right.
Monsieur, I am Hercule.
I know who you are, Monsieur Poirot. What do you want?
Answers to a simple question or two.
All right, but quickly. My wife is quite ill. I would like to stay by her side.
I promise. First of all, I imagine you know about the murder.
Of course. The Countess is terribly distressed.
Your full name?
Rodolphe Adreny.
Your home is?
Budapest.
And how do you come to be aboard the Orient Express?
I am a Hungarian diplomat. My family has represented our homeland since the revolution from the Soviet Union in 1956. I was on my country's business in Istanbul. Business which I cannot discuss.
And your wife often accompanies you on your diplomatic missions?
Yes, and why not? Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Okay, he is that Hungarian? I guess. I don't know. Young? Don't really know. He's a diplomat. Got it. Alright.
I'm right again.
Post-Russian
That
princess,
happens to
not
me a lot.
necessarily being paid a lot. Oh.
Can you tell me how you
Okay.
spent last night?
I was in our compartment with my wife. She went to bed early. I played a video game on my phone. Around 11 o'clock in the evening, my wife woke up and couldn't get back to sleep. She took a sleeping pill. As for me,
So you
I went
have
to
access
bed
to sleeping
soon
pills
after that
too.
and slept straight through until morning.
Have you ever been to the United States?
I was posted to the Hungarian embassy in Washington for a year.
You knew perhaps the Armstrong family.
Armstrong? Armstrong. It is difficult to recall. One meets so many people.
It was the kidnapping of a child, a very sad affair. The culprit was the man on this train who called himself Ratchet, the one who was murdered last night.
Indeed. It sounds like justice finally caught up with him.
Thank you for your time. Now, I'd like to speak to your wife, if you don't mind.
It's impossible. As I told you, my wife is very ill. Thank you, and good luck with the investigation.
Slam the door shut. What?
Eh bien, the good Count does not appear to want me to talk to his wife.
Interesting. Any more? No, that's not what we wanted. Okay, just gonna keep going down the hall.
Madame Hubbard, may I ask you a question or two? It won't take long.
Anything I can do to help.
Okay.
Have you misplaced a handkerchief?
Didn't we ask
recently?
her already?
No, I don't think so. Why?
We found a handkerchief embroidered with the letter H, so I thought it might have been yours.
I'm sorry, but it's not. It may belong to Miss Schmidt, Princess Dragomirov's lady's maid. I believe her first name is Hildegard.
It is a possibility. Anyone could be lying, of course. I thank you, madame.
Oh. Interesting. Talk to anybody there. This is our room. Our.
Hello. Can I do something for you?
Hello, Monsieur Hardman, I believe. You have heard of the murder?
Cyrus Hardman. Yes, and the fact that there's been a murder is all over the train.
You do not seem very concerned about it, monsieur.
It's not the first murder I've run across.
I had no idea the selling
Wow.
of toys was so dangerous. I did overhear you mention at dinner that this is your profession.
Toy salesman is a cover. I'm a private detective, just like you, from the U.S.
Wow. Gotta be about 30, I guess. I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be older, but
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
there we go. Yeah.
That's
That's a
the right answer.
very big turn of events. How many
I did not expect to find another
law
detective
enforcement
on this train.
are on
I
this
just
train?
finished a job in Istanbul when I received an email from Ratchet. He hired me to protect him.
Something you failed to do.
I'm not happy about that. He'd received some threatening letters. I was supposed to watch his back, and yeah, something I failed to do. But he seemed to think he was in more danger when he left the train.
He was traveling to Paris?
I assume so, but I'm not entirely sure.
Can anyone on this train confirm your identity?
Yeah, that McQueen kid, Ratchet's secretary.
Were you on duty last night?
You bet. I kept my door open a crack and I watched all night. No one entered that car who didn't belong there.
Did you see anything in particular?
The conductor, Michel, he was there most of the time too, except for 15 minutes or so after we left Vinkovsky. He must have answered a call from Ratchet's room. Then he was absent again for a while around 1 a.m. After that, he didn't move until 5.
Monsieur Hardman, have you heard of the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The kidnapping 3 or 4 years ago? Who hasn't? Why?
Ratchet's real name was Cassetti. I have reason to believe he was the kidnapper.
What? He killed that little girl? No, I didn't know. If I had known, I wouldn't have taken the job.
Do you have any idea who was behind the threatening letters?
I don't know his name, but Ratchet told me he was a small man. Dark hair, with a womanish kind of voice.
Oh, thank you for your help.
Huh.
Is this handkerchief embroidered with an H yours?
Do I look like the kind of guy who would use a handkerchief like that?
Okay.
Thank you for answering my questions, Monsieur Hardman.
Listen, Poirot, I know I fell down on the job, but if you need help, any at all, let me know. I'd like to make it right.
So he claims the door between his room and the dude that was murdered was cracked. Wouldn't he have heard, you know, the person he was in charge of protecting getting stabbed? Come on.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
They're still babysitting. Sleeping girl.
I hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
Ah, Monsieur McQueen, may I ask you a question?
Anything I can do to help, Mr. Poirot?
This handkerchief embroidered with an H, is it yours?
No, I don't use cloth handkerchiefs.
Thank you. I won't bother you anymore.
Okay. Yeah, but don't you find it weird that A dude was murdered in a room that he shares an open door with. And he didn't hear it? I don't know. It seems really weird to me. He didn't hear anything? Oh, I can't do it because I'm looking outside. Okay. Now we can do these. Who's are the people whose alibis overlap? So yeah, like you guys said, those are locked in. Um hmm. She was in bed. Uh, they shared a room, right? Oh. Left his door open. That door, not the connecting door. I thought he said that he left the connecting door. My bad. Are we missing something? Is that why I feel like I don't have everything? I want to see something. I would think that this chick needs to be, she needs to be, we need to go right back to her room. That's what I think right now.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
Okay. So we don't have anything else we can do except this one. So, so the alibis. Russian doll. This is Schmidt. We have two more people that we need to talk with, the Count and Countess and the Princess. So how do we get to talk to other guy's wife? That's our, oh, that's right. Yeah, because he shared that's our room. So he kept an eye this way. Talk to you.
Monsieur, if I am to catch this murderer, I will need your help.
My help? I am at your service, Poirot.
There we go.
You are very protective of your wife, Count Andreny.
Does that surprise you? Vertigo can be very dangerous.
I believe there are many kinds of vertigo.
If you don't mind, I'd rather talk to a doctor, not a detective. If you'd excuse me.
Uh-oh. Gonna do this again. Let's get the doctor. All the way down. Yeah. She's probably drugged too.
So, my friend, have you
Excuse
finished
me.
your investigation?
No, but I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Okay. I stay here to watch this young lady.
Well, now how about you move? And I want this guy.
Excuse me, Doctor. May I ask you a question?
Anything that can help the investigation, Mr. Poirot.
I wanted to know what your first name is, Doctor.
My name is Robert. Why?
To find out if the handkerchief embroidered with an H could have been yours.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Poirot. Cloth handkerchiefs are a playground for viruses. I would not touch one.
Okay, but I need you to come with me.
Excuse me, Doctor. May I ask you a question?
Anything that can help the investigation, Mr. Poirot.
Same thing again. How do we get him to go check her? Am I stopped here? Okay. Again.
Monsieur, if I am to catch this murderer, I will need your help.
My help? I am at your service.
Okay, now we're gonna choose this one.
You are obviously a devoted husband, Count Andrini.
My wife means the world to me. There were questions in Budapest about a Hungarian diplomat marrying an American woman.
It did not deter you.
I would have given up my position for her. I would think it is universal. Are you married, Mr. Poirot?
No, I fear marriage is not for me. But her condition, is it very grave?
She is suffering a bout of vertigo. You understand? The room spins.
I think Dr. Constantine could help your wife.
There is a doctor on this train? I did not know. Where is this doctor?
There we go.
I think Dr. Constantine is in the lounge car. If not, perhaps the conductor can tell you where he is.
Very well. I will find him. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Forgive me for intruding, madame. I am Hercule Poirot.
I know who you are, Mr. Poirot. I overheard you send my husband on a wild goose chase.
Your husband cares for you greatly, madame. I apologize for exploiting that fact. But the situation is urgent, and I need to ask you a few questions.
Apology accepted. I realize you must speak to everyone. This horrendous murder. It's very upsetting.
That is a beautiful music box.
Please don't touch the music box. It's a fragile family heirloom.
Your accent, is it American? Boston, perhaps?
You have a good ear, Mr. Poirot. Yes. Born and raised in what we call the Back Bay.
Are you in the diplomatic service like your husband?
No, not officially. I was still in college when I met Rudy 2 years ago. I keep myself busy handling his scheduling,
Bills on
travel,
the bedside table.
appointments.
Ah, what is the saying? Behind every great man there is a great woman.
That was the saying. Today one might reverse the sentiment as well, don't you think?
Of course, I stand corrected.
Yeah, we're gonna guess that she's gonna have been the one. Yeah, I think she's 21. She was in college.
That was easy. A handkerchief embroidered with an H was found at the crime scene. By any chance, does your first name begin with an H?
No, My first name is Elena, with an E.
Can you tell me what you did last night?
Well, my husband and I went to dinner. Then we came back here. We went to bed around 10 o'clock. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't, because of the shaking of the train. I suffer from vertigo. I finally took a sleeping pill, and that did the trick.
When did the train's motion prevent you from sleeping?
Between midnight and 2 a.m. I know because I must have looked at my watch about 10 times.
I see.
Which of these contains a lie? My husband and I went to dinner, went back to our compartment, and we were in bed by 10 o'clock. Between midnight and 2, I tried to sleep, but I couldn't because of the shaking train, right? That's going to be the lie. This. I think. Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Come now, Countess. You
There
are
it
not
is.
telling me the truth.
Why do you say that?
The train stopped at 12:30 a.m. due to snow, so there was no shaking of the train. But you told me that it was the shaking that prevented you from sleeping.
I don't know, you're confusing me. My vertigo.
Madame,
My
a man
vertigo.
died last night. You can't talk nonsense just because you're sick. You are hiding something from me.
How dare you? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to find my husband.
Good. I'm going to search your room.
That was unkind, I know, but my strategy worked. I can now inspect this room.
Awesome. Okay. Jewelry.
These must be the sleeping pills that Countess Andreni took last night.
Probably.
There seems to be something missing here.
Yeah, crank or something. A puzzle box.
It's closed.
Not sure.
It's closed.
I'm trying to listen. Star. Alright, let's look around and see if we can figure it out. Great Gatsby. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. A leaf. And a bird. And a rose. Duh. Leaf. Okay.
It's closed.
There's the thing. Oh, let me turn it. Ah, gotcha.
An engraving written in, I believe, Russian
Russian.
Cyrillic. It looks like a first name.
Begins with an H. Yeah. Okay. Can't leave. We probably have to put it back together. No? Still something left to do. Can't act on anything. Yeah, I can't even pick it up, so definitely can't open it. And the options are all gone. But it still let me zoom in on it, but I can't. Maybe there's a different. Not sure. There we go. Yeah, all it does is reads it. I don't get it. I can't open it.
Russian Cyrillic.
I'm gonna try turning it around.
A first name.
It looks like here, but I can't. It's not actually clickable. There we go. For my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia.
For my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia. Helena with an H. For my beautiful young ladies.
And her sister
Helena
was the mother.
Sonia.
Was
Helena with an H.
The flippin' hell. The babysitters, right? Okay. That was what I needed to find. Or this girl. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know you guys know the story already, but something else. There's something else here because we can't leave the room. We're missing something in this.
It's Countess Andreni with an older girl.
Poirot! Have you no shame?
Yeah, it's,
Monsieur, I am afraid shame is not a very helpful emotion for a detective trying to get at the truth.
What are you doing in our compartment?
I am investigating a murder, Count Andreni.
My wife is ill.
My apologies, monsieur, but your wife seemed in perfect health when she left the room to find you. I do
right.
apologize, but
Yeah,
I
she was the
needed
mother,
to
not the
search your
nanny, right?
compartment.
You will regret this, Poirot.
Please, Count.
There's so many
You
people.
aren't
I'm not
going
good
to
with
challenge
people.
me to a duel, are you? Countess, I'm afraid I took the liberty of inspecting your little music box.
How dare you?
The message in the medallion was addressed to you and Sonia. Sonia Armstrong, your older sister? The
Mother
mother
of Daisy, yeah.
the murdered child.
I am a Hungarian diplomat. You have no official standing here. You have no right to search.
No, Rudolph. Let me speak. It's useless to deny what this gentleman says. I am Helena Goldenberg, the sister of Sonia Armstrong, and Daisy was my niece. The music box is a gift from my sister's godmother, a very close friend to my mother. We hid the truth from you when we learned that the man killed last night was the person who destroyed my family.
Just conveniently on the same train?
I didn't want to be
Sorry.
accused.
Yes.
That is also why you lied about the H in your first name?
Exactly. Your ferreting about looking for the H is obviously part of your investigation.
If I found a handkerchief in Monsieur Ratchet's room embroidered with an H, I might suspect you had been there.
A handkerchief? I don't have any handkerchiefs embroidered with my initial. To be honest, that sounds awfully old-fashioned to me.
I give you my word of honor that last night, Helena never left her compartment. My wife is telling you the truth, Poirot.
I hope so. I'll let you rest. The matter of the H on the handkerchief still needs clearing up. But first I should check the inscription on the back of the medallion.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, gosh. So literally, I guess we're just putting the letters in, and it'll translate for us. H A T A. Oops. No, that thing. I mean, we could stop now because we kind of know what it is. That's not the right thing. Natalia, I guess. I don't know.
Natalia. Would it be Natalia Dragomirov? She is the only Russian passenger on the train.
Yeah, no, we haven't figured that out yet,
Kayra.
Kayra.
Name begins with an H in Cyrillic. My little gray cells did not let me down.
Woot woot. Yeah, we still have to go talk to her. Alright, let's do it. What room was she in? Thought she was here. This one? Nope. Princess is in room 1? In the 1 level? Am I remembering that right? She's here? Yeah.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Not working
I'm sorry,
anymore.
madam, but a man has been murdered. I must ask you a few questions.
You must have misunderstood me. I cannot speak to you just now.
Madame, I know that Sonia Armstrong is your goddaughter.
Like the whole
Come in,
family's on the train.
please. Please forgive my intrusion, madame, but I really must ask you some questions.
Then ask. I'll answer if it pleases me.
We have not been properly introduced, yet I have observed her a couple of times, so I can already deduce some things about her.
Okay. So, she's 85? I think that that's really old, but she's gotta be. Yeah. And what is she? Russian? Yes. And she is... I have no idea. We'll say that she's a director of a museum because I think that all of this has to do with artifacts. They're all flippin' related. They're all related. That's
the right
crazy.
answer.
All right. What is your alibi?
I will first ask
Broad.
you about last night. Will you tell me your movements?
I went to bed just after dinner. I read until 11, then tried to sleep. Later I woke.
What caused you to awaken?
I suffer from back pain, a consequence of old age interfering with an active life. I called Schmidt around 12:45 a.m. to give me a massage. She did so until I fell asleep.
How long was she with you?
A good hour, I would say.
I see.
Okay, well, I mean, that fits.
The first initial of your first name, Natalia, in the Cyrillic alphabet looks exactly like the letter H in the Latin alphabet.
I'm Russian, Monsieur Poirot, and I was the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg for decades, until I moved to Berlin recently. I'm familiar with Cyrillic.
This handkerchief is yours, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I lost it.
It was found in Monsieur Ratchet's room. Can you explain to me why Madame Schmidt didn't identify the handkerchief? She must have known it was yours.
Possibly to protect me. She is very loyal. Your next question will be, how did my handkerchief come to be lying by a murdered man's body? My reply to that is that I have no idea.
That is not an answer, madame.
It is all I am able to give you.
I must tell you, Princess Dragomirov, I have discovered something astonishing.
And that is?
You are Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
You make that sound like a revelation. I have never hidden the fact, monsieur.
You knew Colonel Armstrong well, then?
I knew him slightly. But his wife, Sonia Armstrong, was my goddaughter. I was on terms of friendship with her mother, the actress Linda Arden. Linda Arden was a genius, one of the greatest tragic actresses in the world. I was not only an admirer of her art, I was a personal friend.
Very well. But this links you to the Armstrong kidnapping case. Helena Andreni is the sister of Sonia Armstrong, the late mother of Daisy Armstrong, kidnapped and killed by the man who was murdered on this train.
Right.
Ratchet.
Indeed. Was it he? Then justice has at last been served.
Allow me to summarize.
Do I have a choice?
First coincidence, I shall call it. You are close to the Armstrong family, and the presumed assassin of Daisy Armstrong was killed while you were on board the same train. Second coincidence, your handkerchief happens to be found at the foot of the victim's bed. Third coincidence, One of the stab wounds inflicted on the body was by a left-handed person. You are left-handed. That is a lot of coincidences, Princess Dragomirov.
Well, Monsieur Poirot, call it fate. If you report to the police your coincidences, they will laugh. A woman of my age and frailty has violently murdered a man? With how many potential witnesses who saw me doddering along the corridor in the middle of the night like Lady Macbeth?
You are right, Princess. You could not work alone, which means you have one or more accomplices. And it is only a matter of time before I find out who they are.
I would appreciate it if you would remove yourself from my room and take your fantasies with you.
Okay. Well, we got to talk to her. We finished off all the people that have H's.
Привет! Привет!
Okay, so there's a bird. Let's go into... Where are the people whose alibis match? Oh, Lord. Yeah, get the fuck out. I'm going to say that her alibi is definitely her husband. Where did she say she was? She was getting a massage, I believe. This dude. Maybe with this guy. And then this guy was watching him. Yeah, I got it.
Et voilà.
And I guess here. I have to do these ones. Alright, so. I mean, we know this. I guess. I don't think that. I think. And he was with who? Who was he talking with? Was he talking with McQueen? Yeah, I think so too. There's a lot with this. Mr. Morey, Mr. Foucher, and Miss Nielsen were together. We know that. Alright, Debenbaum was with Olsen. And Constantine and Bush. Okay. So this was right. And Bush and him were together. So now we just have to... I think that this guy... I think he was talking to McQueen. I think so. Yeah! So I wasn't too far off. I was close.
Did not let me down.
Not bad, not bad. Alright, what are we doing now? I guess we're going to report to Bush. So, back out. That's weird. It stopped me there. Made a door noise and then it stopped me. Alright, let's go see what we've got going on. really have no idea where all these mustaches are that I'm supposed to be finding. Because I literally have been scouring this place as I walk through. And there's 40 of them here somewhere? I don't know. I haven't found them. I think I've got like 7 maybe? Maybe? Oh, Book's the other way. Damn it. Sorry, guys. He's down outside of the detective's room, if I remember correctly. Him and the doctor were babysitting, right? Babysitting the sleeping girl. The only one that matters is the one on my face. What is going on? Okay. It's almost like there's something like stuck on the floor that's pushing me off one way or the other or stopping me. It's the only way I can describe it. Like if there was a box there or something that was in the way of my pathing. Alright, I guess we're talking to you.
Oh, Poirot, you're there. She hasn't moved, but she seems to be waking up little by little. What about you? Your investigation progresses?
I find myself helping everyone with their problems before they can help me with mine. I have shifted boxes, helped with hangovers, repaired an orange juicer, unlocked some Russian dolls, all so my investigation can proceed.
Don't forget the dessert recipe.
How can I?
Truly, the labors of Hercules.
My friend, I would rather clean out the Orient stables. Yet, I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Oh, tell me everything.
Alright, we'll do the handkerchief.
Embroidered handkerchief belongs to Princess Dragomirov. I also found out that she was Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
On the same train with the little girl's murderer?
Exactly. Also,
yeah, but
Elena Andreni
okay,
is
there we
the
go.
younger sister of Sonia Armstrong, Daisy's mother.
Another passenger connected to the Armstrong case?
Yes, Book. What are the odds, do you think? But I cannot see either woman stabbing Ratchet over and over again in a frenzy. And they apparently have alibis. I had 3 theories concerning the broken watch. It could have been tampered with. It could have been out of adjustment before the murder. Or, of course, it could indicate the actual time of the murder. The only hypothesis I could rule out was that the watch was out of adjustment. For the others, they are impossible to verify. So the watch is of little use to the investigation.
And I was convinced that it indicated the time of the crime. 2 women involved in the Armstrong case.
Let us not forget our patient here. There are 3 women.
Look, she seems to be waking up.
What's happening to me? Did I fall asleep again?
Indeed, Mademoiselle Locke. Did you take any medication? Sleeping pills, for example?
No, I never use sleeping pills.
I
Ever.
inspected your cup. You can clearly see that there is a residue of something at the bottom. I'm sure a lab test would confirm you were drugged. Most likely an overdose. That would explain your battle to shake off the effects.
You think Fräulein Schmidt did it?
She certainly had the most opportunity, but why would she?
But no one knew who I was. It's impossible that someone deliberately targeted me.
Yeah, you might be not correct with that, sweetie pie. She was the 2 most likely suspects to have drugged her. So Mrs. Schmidt or... Hey, Willow. She wouldn't drug her. This one? I don't know.
I do not think that's the
Yeah.
right answer.
So then this one.
This is wrong.
Nope.
But I'm never far from the truth.
This one.
No, not good.
We'll just do a ma.
I do not think that's the right answer. Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Well, what would be the answer? This guy.
Fräulein Schmidt or
Wow.
Mr. Michel may have drugged the tea that Mademoiselle Locke drank. Fräulein
Wow.
Schmidt or Pierre Michel could have drugged your tea. They are really the only two people on this train who could have done it. But why would either one do it?
Mr. Poirot, I'm feeling much better. I'd like to bring you up to date to why I ended up on this train.
If you are able, I would very much like you to finish your story.
Very well then. After the Daisy Armstrong case was officially closed, I put out a standing request to the police departments in the Boston area for anything on Michael Clark. But he didn't turn up on their radar. I even set up an anonymous tip line for news about Clark. That's how I met Braid, a sketchy contact on the dark web, but they found nothing I could use.
All right, we finished chapter 6. It's all coming together, it says. So here we go.
4 long years passed without anything new. Every day I looked at the evidence board I put up in my apartment bedroom. Then this morning, a police report landed on my desk that changed everything. I paid a visit to the police property room and took home a box full of clues.
Thanks,
There was
Willow.
his name. Michael Clark.
Okay. Bill notice.
A bill from the power company with, I'm sure, plenty of excuses why my rates keep going up.
Yeah. Okay. Orient Express.
Travel. For the discriminating traveler. Also for the overworked detective who never seems to have time for a vacation. Well, I can dream, can't I?
Winter 2023. Oh, look at that. Famed race car driver Antonio Foscarelli will make the journey on the Orient Express for their 140th anniversary. Interesting.
Years of no new leads in the Armstrong case, and then this. Michael Clark, the sarcastic reporter, my prime suspect in the kidnapping, murdered 4 years ago? This is Michael Clark? He doesn't look anything
It's
like
not
the
the
journalist
same
I
guy.
interviewed. Michael, you have earned a place on my evidence board.
Not the same guy. Single shot to the chest. All important clues you find are automatically added to the evidence board on the wall. You can consult them at any time by selecting it. Okay. Keyring with a
The
chain.
lab team found this keychain in the cabin, but they wouldn't have bothered to examine the keys once the DA shut down the investigation. The keys were just tossed in the evidence box along with everything else. It's too unusual not to demand a closer look.
Okay. Ah. Like a Rubik's Cube.
A USB key.
Cool.
Let's plug it into my PC and see what nasty little secret it contains.
why would it turn itself around at me? I see it now. Hang on. All right. A knife.
What do they call this? Brass knuckles? Knuckle dusters? Illegal in Massachusetts. Possession alone can lead to serious jail time.
Huh. Another.
What do we have here? A flashlight. They can
A
also conceal
multi-tool.
knives, but in this case we have
Lockpicks.
lockpicks.
Interesting. This is another one. 3569.
A key knife. They sell them on the internet for self-protection.
The whole keychain is just filled with all kinds of little puzzle knives. Okay. So are we doing them in order? No, we're doing... Hang on. This number, maybe? 3569? Yeah, I think so. Three. 5. 6. 9.
What do we find? A capsule and a smell.
Bitter almond,
Bitter
cyanide,
almonds.
yep.
Cyanide.
That's that emergency. Alright, did we get everything? I think so. The only thing that we didn't look at is this key here. Well, and this one. But, okay.
So clever. All that evidence and yet no DNA found.
Okay. Blue Lagoon, 2019.
The only fingerprints found on the bottle were Suzanne's. Fluffy. Daisy's plush toy.
Okay, they don't want us to take that out of the bag.
Suzanne's hair, so conveniently left in the cabin for us to find. It was planted. I knew she was innocent.
Well, it looks like that's it. Alright, so everything should be on the board, but let's look around the rest of the room. Nothing really. Moby Dick.
I've read it probably 10 times already, but I can't get enough of it. Don't know why. Maybe because it helps me sleep?
Maybe. You're okay, baby.
I don't have time to waste on magazines. I don't have time to waste on magazines.
All right. All right. You have time to spend on a kitty. What are we doing? Franco Cassetti. So that's... Wow.
Shaved off the metro beard. But I'd recognize that smug bastard anywhere. The man I interviewed 4 years ago posing as Michael Clark. This goes on the board.
What else? Money? Alright. Look, a tattoo. Bag full of money.
Maybe they needed to show the ransom to someone to check if the serial numbers were still on record. I'll print them, and on the wall they go.
Okay.
Maybe they
So
needed
that's
to
it.
show the ransom to check if the
Alright.
serial numbers were still on record. Absolutely nothing on this Cassetti. His driver's license is almost surely a fake.
Okay.
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
I print things all the time. Alright. Woof! Connect two items on the board with each other to create a link between them to make conclusions about the investigation. Suicide of John Armstrong. I mean...
So, Ratchet's real name was Cassetti.
Right. And this dude... no, here. I can't connect it. There? Guess not. I don't know. First photo of the ransom. Ah, gotcha.
This tattoo is the same on both pictures.
There we go. Okay. No. No. District Attorney McQueen. All right. Yeah, let's get a hint. Can't get a hint. Decorated soldier John Armstrong fought his last battle. The suicide of the man suspected in the death of his daughter deprived him of any justice. I don't know.
I knew it. The faces don't match at all. They are clearly
Okay,
two
that
different
makes
men.
more sense.
I should run facial recognition on my computer.
Okay. That gives us something to do. I don't understand because I thought they were connected. This guy and this. I don't know. Okay, let's go do whatever it was they wanted us to do here. Yeah, alright. We need to do 5 clues there.
The DA resigned soon after the Armstrong case. It haunted him just as it has haunted
Okay.
me.
See, I would not know that would connect, but I guess. Nope. I don't want to connect it. I just want to read this one. Outside the child's room, the window open four-wheel drive was found in the area of the house. Okay, we know that. Murdered kidnapper of Daisy. Can't click that picture. What am I missing? Holy hell. Honey. Picture on right. Okay, which picture on the right? Make a triangle with the picture beside it. Here? I mean, yeah, they're all related. They're just not... Yeah. I don't know. Pretty sure. Oops. Hang on. Yeah, use the board. Now, there could be stuff missing. There absolutely could be. Like the mustache.
A gold mustache. Thank you very much. I don't have time to waste on magazines. Okay, the real
They
Michael
did want
Clark
us
has
to
been
do
dead
that.
for years. Let's see if the photo of the fake Michael Clark matches someone in the database of known criminals. I've tried this several times in the past few years, but came up empty. Maybe whoever he really is has finally made a mistake.
Which one could match the photo? I think this one is the closest.
No, that doesn't look like him.
The closest one in my eyes, but
No,
it
that
could
doesn't
be.
look like him. No, that doesn't look like him.
Yeah,
But
there
it
we
could
go.
be him.
Okay, of
But he
course,
looks
the one that
pretty
I did
different.
not choose. Oh, I see it now. Face hair.
Yes, he seems different at first glance, but still, it's the same person.
Okay, that's it.
What else? Ears. Mouth. Nose. Nose looks different, and the forehead looks different.
Come on, Joanna. That's a rookie mistake. He's changed his appearance a lot. Probably had some plastic surgery on his nose, but there is no doubt it's the same person. Let's see why he was arrested.
Armenia. In possession of stolen ancient artifacts. Yep, 3 Mesopotamian statuettes were confiscated and placed under sequestration. Wow, I don't know where that yawn came from. And he made bail. Okay. All right. So I guess that puts some other stuff up here now. Maybe. Nope. There's nothing new. I can't flip it over. Face was deliberately disfigured with a hammer, and a $100 bill was found lodged in his throat. Serial number of the bill was identified as part of the $1 million ransom. Nope. Nope. Can I unconnect things? Nothing. Phone calls. Wanted. I don't know. I'm lost with this one. Hey, Q. Good morning. Uh, Database. So, Michael Clark. This is Michael Clark. Because this is his real identity. That's the identity that he stole. I don't know how to undo anything that I've done here. Hey, Rennie. How are you? I'm stuck. Who do we think? I don't know. Not her tattoo, is it? No. I don't know. I'm so badly stuck here. One of our community's leading citizens arriving back home from Washington and the Pentagon and asked how his meetings when he left and said, too many generals. Look who his chauffeur is. Alright, that's the one. $20. 2019. This is still the same thing. Or what the number was that she actually ended up calling. Let's see. 555-2140, right? Phone numbers here. I don't know. 2. They're connected. This, I don't know, that was found on the body. So, like, really, you would think that this would connect back to that he killed the guy, but it's just not connecting back. I don't know. I don't know. Can we get out of this room and go look around somewhere else? No. Anything else in this room? Anything else in this box? No. Did that all. Can't flip them all the way over like I was able to do before. What are you asking about? That picture? Yeah, we already looked at it. Yeah, it's already been looked at. Looked all around it. Can't do anything. This is the
I don't
only
have time
one
to waste on magazines.
that it keeps. Come on. Making me nauseous.
I don't have time to waste on magazines.
Maybe we need to waste the time because that still has a white dot.
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet. Mr. Ratchet, you didn't just steal statuettes. What recent information does the database have on you?
We do have something else. It was in the computer. He was arrested a week ago in Armenia.
It's so frustrating. I have a name, but I can't find anything about him. But I know just who to call.
Okay.
Robot Defense League, we are monitoring this call.
Hello, Braid. Long time.
Joanna, hey, how may I assist you?
I need you to search the dark web.
Yeah, can you narrow that down a little? Cause, it's pretty big and pretty dark out here.
Could you find intel about a Samuel Ratchet?
Samuel Ratchet. Got it. Bad dude?
They don't come worse. Send me what you find by email.
Alright, hang on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nope. And okay. Oh, this might be something. I gotta do a deeper dive, but you should find this interesting. Could be coincidence if I believed in them. Emailing details.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Here to save mankind. Oh, it's a cookbook.
Okay. Am I out now? Alright, we got tickets. McQueen. Ratchet. A Masterman. Hector McQueen. All right. Wait.
The Orient Express. I'm gonna print these tickets and put them on the board.
Well, I don't understand why that's so. I mean, it does. Yeah, they all work for him. All right, is that it? Nope, there's still something. All right, we did that. Did that. All right, those are the pictures that we already got. Whoa, sorry. Okay, things might click now.
The person traveling with Ratchet has the same
Yeah,
last
we know
name
that
as my
already.
district attorney during the Armstrong case?
Okay, we know that. And Masterman's. I don't know what that goes to yet. Oh, come on. Rest in Armenia.
This is Ratchet's ticket.
Okay. Masterman's tickets, number 153. Why would his ticket be up there? Come on.
These tickets were all booked by McQueen.
I have no idea. Well, we got one blue line. So does that mean that a blue line is correct? I don't know. Wow, this is not easy. Link the two mug shots together. Okay. Phone records. Yeah. Yeah, I believe I have. Because you gotta inspect them. And then reading, just all the reading thing does is it turns what's on the screen. No, it actually doesn't. This is not this is not the readable. That was the readable for this one. So if I do Q, okay. So we get to see what it says. And then usually if I click R, it just changes this into typeset. So Yeah, there it is. It's just exactly what's on the screen. So like this one, we'll do Q, and there's a whole article about him, and then it's typed out. Yeah, we could do it. Yeah, this one doesn't have it. This one. Let's read it. Poor kiddo. It. Oops. This one. That one's weird. Okay. Yeah, that one brings up differently. Okay, look at these tattoos. Okay. Alright, that's every picture. And I can't get a hint. Don't know. By any chance? Yeah. Nope. I don't know. Might be a new emailer. Oh, we got a Hector McQueen information. No criminal record. What's his number? 9532.
I knew it. He's the son of my former DA. He goes on the evidence board.
Yeah, he just goes up next to the... Up there. Oh, okay. So we know that it's related to this dude. No?
Hector McQueen is the son of District Attorney McQueen.
We knew that already.
Here's what Hector McQueen looks like.
Yeah, the DA and the person traveling with him has the same last name. Yep. No. I don't, nope. Right, back to the PC again. I don't know. Yeah, we've got that.
The Orient Express. I'm gonna print these tickets and...
Okay, we did that. Hang on.
Mr. Ratchet, you didn't just steal statuettes. What recent information does the database have on you?
It's not giving me a hint. It's not giving me it as an option. If I try to click on it, it's not clickable. See where it says T? If I click it, or even if I hit T, it doesn't. Unless that's what the blue thing...
Goodbye, Michael Clark.
That is.
Hello, Samuel Ratchet, the man who stole your identity and your life.
You gotta click back into them. Alright, hang on. It was giving me hints. Dang it, come on.
As Ratchet is alive,
It must just be
the
weird
dead
how
man
it's
can
doing it.
only
I
be Noah.
apologize. Hang on, I'm getting hints now. Let's get through this. Come on. Alright, hang on. Oh my gosh. This dude. No. Nope. Have anything more? Just make sure.
I knew it. He's the son of my former
Okay. There's 3 Orient Express tickets. Which ones are you talking about? This one? Nope. This one, there's no picture above it, except this guy, and that doesn't, they don't have anything to do with each other. And then there's no picture above that one, so. Wait, what does that say? Victim is Noah because Ratchet is alive. So. Okay, so he's not Noah. So it's gotta be this person. Nope. Hey, you're trying, just like me. It's just weird how the things go together. And we still have this Edward Masterman. We don't have anything to go with him. I feel like that's the dude with the tattoo. But it can't be. Because it's not going together. Nope. Well, I mean he's not, because he's on the train. So he relates to it somehow. It's just I don't know how. He's not connected to Daisy. The picture. I don't know. Bought all the tickets. Didn't we have... Wait a minute. I want to see something. I don't remember what I said. Yeah. 9532. This. No. Oh my lord. This one. No. Nope. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're all on the train. This guy's on the train, this guy's on the train. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not... He needs to fit in there somewhere. And, I mean, when you go and you look at this, look at who is the guy that's his chauffeur. I mean, isn't that Boosh? And then... Yeah, it's weird. Like, so he is the DA's son. He's dead. His daddy. But Boosh was his chauffeur or his limo driver or something. What does this little tab say here? Murdered kidnapper of Daisy. Yeah, we know that went together. Victim is Noah because Ratchet's alive. So you would think that I mean, no, that doesn't really make sense either. Oh my God, it won't let me pick it up. Well, it hasn't. I tried 2 or 3 times. So I gave up. Now it lets me.
The Orient Express departs from Istanbul next week. Interesting. I'll put it on the board.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, remember? Because we looked and we saw him on the back of it and I made a comment about it. I mean, we did. We 100% did.
Some old train. But that face, that
Yeah,
man.
he's on the train. All right. So that always, I always lose it with that stuff because, okay. Yeah.
We know that face.
Yeah,
That's
we know
Johnny
that.
Armstrong's driver.
And then, stop. So we're just going to connect maybe the tickets.
Next week, a certain Edward Masterman will be on the Orient Express. Hector McQueen will be on the Orient Express next week. Ratchet will be traveling on the Orient Express in a week.
Who else? All right, what's left?
Foscarelli will be on the Orient Express next week.
Oh my Lord, did we do it? We
Dad,
did it.
Ratchet is taking the Orient
Thank you
Express
guys.
next week. McQueen, the district attorney's son, is too. Foscarelli, the Armstrong chauffeur, is too. It can't be a coincidence. McQueen and Foscarelli must have decided to take revenge and will undoubtedly attack Ratchet on this train.
Holy crap.
Express to stop them.
Thanks,
And above all,
Wander.
I must stop Ratchet. But I can't do it in Istanbul because there's no extradition treaty with the United States. Ratchet can never be judged in the US without an extradition treaty. I'll have to wait until he's in Paris to have him arrested.
Okay. Wow. I need a ticket for this Orient Express. I can stay close to Ratchet until he arrives in Paris, and then I'll arrest him. Not really. It's very well done, though. Always have a problem when I search a room and things do nothing, and then because I acted on one thing, it's going to unlock, like, the magazine. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's weird. Like, I should have found those clues right in the beginning. It's just the way my brain works. I get that you have to go back and maybe search again, but I feel like the first time I picked up that magazine, those two things should have been available because I did mention it. So, hey guys, my brain's fried after that one, and I'm 3 hours into this. I think I'm going to leave it here for today. I think that's a good place to leave it. Yes, save the game. You are correct. You are correct. One more episode should finish this off, guys. It really should. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. This really clustered my plan for today, this last puzzle. Oh my gosh, sorry. I must be needing some fresh air or something. Yeah, thanks for coming back and watching this one again. I really am enjoying it. Um, 2 more episodes? Okay, we could do 2 more. Thank you, Q. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Wander. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Squirrely. Thank you, Q. Whoever I didn't mention, if you're there. Yeah, maybe it is nap time. It might be. I was up early this morning. I didn't sleep great last night. I'm halfway through. Okay. All right, that works for me. Well, again, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, whatever you do. I think I'm going to go hop into Planet Crafter a little bit later today and try to grind some more out. Bye, Kayru. Um, and then I'm considering bringing it to you guys, but I'm going to wait to do that because I know that everybody and their grandmother's playing it. Um, so I think I'll wait a little bit, but if I even do. But yep. Have a great rest of your day. Love to yous all. If I do not see you, because you never know on my weekends, if I do not see you, please enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.